I'm going to open the meeting of the Board of Civil Authority for July 31st, and my watch says 9 o'clock. And so that's the clock. So, the first appellant is TC48B at Trailside, and Ryan, if you would present. Oh, of course, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Is it this one? Yeah.
Hello?
Are you muted? I don't.
TC.
Sorry, this is Tyler
That's
Rinder.
else.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're
What's
for
it say?
Trailside, right?
Oh, I see. I'm looking at his email.
Are you the appellant for 36 lower unit, Trailside?
Yes, 36 lower 4, unit 48, unit 48B like Boyd.
Okay, I just need to give you your oath before we start, okay?
Sure.
So, do you solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give to the cause now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Could you state your name, please?
Sure. For the record, first name is Tyler, Tyler. Last name is Rindler, Rin, D as in dog, Ler.
Okay, thank you. All right, and Ryan will present for the lister.
Yep, so this is again, unit 48B, Trailside lower 4. The current assessment, $716,900. The value was reduced by $18,200 at the formal grievance process from $735,100 to its current value. It's a townhouse-style condominium unit, same as the rest of the condominiums. You know, we have limited interior inspections, and as we've been saying, you know, these are all data-derived values. So on the inside, basically, we have all interior grades on the subject unit as good, basically saying that the majority, basically all the interior of the unit's been updated more recently. There was a sale on the unit in 2024 for $551,250, and however, that was from the bank, so that was a foreclosure distress sale. So that sale was excluded from our market study, so we didn't use that sale as a representative of market value to value any other condominiums in Trailside. So there are a lot of sales in Trailside, all 6 of the comps, I believe all 6. All 6 of the comps are from Trailside, except for one. I got one off of South Base. So just as far as like an equity, kind of an equity comp, obviously different condominium complexes are gonna have different HOAs, different amenities, and that's gonna create more of a difference in value than physical characteristics of the unit. So again, using the same comparison analysis we've used for all the rest of these through the system, the indicated value with the 6 comps is $758,900, which is above the current assessment. I would say, and so the suggestion from the assessor's office is to maintain the current assessment at $716,900, basically being justified by that comp sale analysis. Even though it's high, it's showing that it's higher, but again, we want to check the interior data of this unit. If it's more original or dated, then that's going to definitely justify a reduction of value. That's all.
Okay. Tyler, do you have information to present to us?
Sure, and I sent an email across yesterday that has a little bit of my rationale for the proposed reduction in the assessed value, along with a 2-page PDF, one that included the tear sheet for the unit, which shows the sale price, and then there's another that shows the qualified sales report. And Ryan, one of the questions I had for you is on that qualified sales report, I see a transaction value
Tyler,
Yes,
if you could continue with your presentation, and then after that, there'll be an opportunity to ask
Sure.
questions, okay?
Okay, sure, happy to do that.
Okay.
So again, thank you for your time this morning. My name is Tyler Rindler. I am one of the owners of TC48B LLC that owns Trailside Unit 48B. It's, as Brian mentioned, it's currently assessed at $716,900, which is down about $18,000 via our conversations with the Board of Listers a few weeks ago. In the qualified sales price report that we were able to pull down from the Ludlow website, for Unit 48B, it shows a sales transaction at $760,000 in March 2024, which is the closing of the bank buying the unit via foreclosure. Sorry, can you guys hear me okay? I'm getting an echo
Yes,
on my end.
I can.
Okay.
Yes.
If I can.
So it shows a qualified sales price of $760,000 in March 2024 for this unit, which was the bank effectively, Bank of New York Mellon effectively buying the unit from itself and having to list the price in the record. It's not an MLS transaction. The unit had been sitting vacant for 5 or 6 years due to lack of payment on a mortgage. We purchased the unit in May 2024 via a foreclosure auction. So again, a transaction that happened 2 months post the $760,000 price, again, which was not an arm's length transaction. We purchased the unit for $551,000 in May 2024 in the true arm's length deal, again, via a foreclosure auction with I believe, multiple parties bidding on the unit. And it looks to us as if the value, being that the value at the $760,000, that we use the $760,000 sales price, that the $716,900 assessed value is roughly 94% of that price, which is kind of in line with where other units are assessed, including our sister unit of Unit 48A, which sold in December of 2025 at $695,000, and is currently assessed at $656,000, which again is about 94–95% of the sales price. So what I'm asking for is for the group to have a further look at the comps that are being used for the valuation of Unit 48B, because it looks like that $760,000 mark that from March 2024 is kind of setting the bar there, and as opposed to the more recent true third-party arm's length transaction of $551,000, $551,250 that was used in May 2000, from May 2024, which is 2 months more current than the $760,000 number that I mentioned.
Okay.
So I'm happy to pause there if anyone has questions or Brian wants to speak.
Okay.
Thank you.
There will be an opportunity for questions from the board, but for right now, I'll ask Brian to respond to your comments and answer questions.
Yeah, so the $760,000 sale, it needs to be disqualified in the system. I didn't include it in my report because knowing that when there's this bank transaction in the middle, obviously there's distress around all sales surrounding before and after. Per IAAO standard, an auction is not representative of fair market value. That is by definition a distressed sale. As literally this has to be sold by today, the person with the most cash gets it. That is not an arm's length transaction. So the current assessment is being generated from all the other sales and Trailside being the sister, like he said, a budding duplex unit sold for $695. So we're right within a range of value, right? They were always talking about a range of value. Again, the bigger thing that's going to dictate final assessment on this unit is the interior condition, that's viewed by the inspection committee, because that's where we're going to push data one way or the other, right? So to justify, so I would say it's more interesting that the bank valued it at $760 to then make that transaction to itself, and then the direct comp analysis comes to $758. when you direct competent within the system. So again, I would still disqualify that because there is a bank involved. However, there's a possibility that the bank doing their due diligence came to that value of $760,000 themselves, using a similar comparison analysis to then make that transaction. It's an unknown. It's just, I'm just wanna connect the correlation between the two.
Okay. Questions from the board? Any questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Good.
Tyler, the one you were talking about, you were comparing it to, is that also a corner unit?
So all the ones in lower 4 are corner units because they're all side by sides.
Okay.
They're all duplexes.
Okay. Any other questions or comments before I appoint a committee to visit the
Can-
property?
Could I just respond to Ryan if there's no
Sure.
other questions?
Briefly, yes.
Sure. Oh, so Ryan, just two things. I hear you on the $760,000 number. I guess I just push back a little bit because who knows what reason the bank has for recording a sale at whatever price they record it at. It's just a number that they're putting in the system. And it's, you know, they had foreclosed on the unit. Sorry, just let me finish real quick and then you can respond. It's just a number they're putting in the system. Who knows how they do it? So, you know, again, I kind of just look at the 760 and say it should be thrown out, and I understand that in your analysis it should be thrown out. The second thing is on the 551 price that we bought it at, this was an online auction that was done over the course of multiple weeks where they started bidding and then stopped bidding because they didn't hit the requisite sale price that they wanted to, and then came back a week later and did the same thing. So they did that over multiple weeks. So I would respectfully disagree that it's, oh, we have to sell this today and we're going to take the lowest possible price. They continued ratcheting down the kind of the reserve price that they were willing to sell the property for. So it was a true auction. It was advertised. There was the opportunity for multiple people to bid, and from my understanding, multiple people did. So I also don't think it's fair to just throw out the $551,000 number.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so I basically, I appreciate you reiterated what I did say to the board about the 760. So again, yeah, I agree, there is no real way to understand how the bank came to that 760. However, I just want to say there is an interesting correlation between our individual analysis and that number, being it's less than $2,000 difference. And having no exposure to the MLS is one of the key factors in disqualifying a sale. However, I'd also say this, we don't set a value based on one individual sale price. There is an ample amount of evidence and additional sales that have occurred within Trailside that we would also use and have used to set your current value. So understanding, so.
Understood.
Yeah, so we wouldn't just use the one, we'd look at them all. So that's where the value is being derived from.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
So can I get volunteers? I need 3 folks to visit the property and come up with a report. Joe?
I will.
Terry?
Day are we talking
Joyce?
about?
Yeah.
Good,
Joyce, good.
great.
Joe and Joyce are dying to chair, right?
No.
No, just,
I can do it.
Terry will do it, but we should all be familiar with the process so that it doesn't always fall on the same people to chair. And we do have a template. It's not really not that big a deal to fill it out. So just watch what Terry does and Judy or whoever chairs. And
I gotta say, Joyce, she's been asking a lot of questions, so I know she's primed for the job.
If I did, would you help me?
Yes, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
would you chair it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
Good job,
Thanks.
Joyce.
Yeah.
Well, she's
Wow.
gonna help me.
And we know she's computer savvy.
So,
Yeah.
so
No.
at this point, Tyler, the committee's gonna ask you for a contact number. So, we're gonna try to come up with a date for them to do the site visit, so you can be sure that someone's there to let them in.
Sure, and I can make myself available, or the management company can let someone on the appropriate date.
Okay, so,
Do you need a number from me now, or will somebody reach out to me afterwards?
Well, she'll take your number
Can we do it right now?
It's
Can we
right
do
on the
it?
bottom of the sheet.
DPW that does that?
How are you guys looking for Monday morning?
We've got a what, 10?
We've got a lot.
We've got one at 11:30.
Right.
Oh,
Maybe,
We got one
maybe
at 10 too.
Yeah, I
a
think you
suggestion
and I
might
do.
be to
The one
spread
on
these
Andover
out.
Street.
Yeah,
do-
okay.
For guys at 10.
Okay,
Yes.
Tyler, what's your contact information?
It's right on the bottom
Sure,
of the sheet.
Yeah.
917.
Oh, yeah, you have it
Is
right
it on
here,
the email there?
917?
Do you have it?
Okay, yep.
Yes. Yeah, and my email address is below that as well, so
Yeah.
It's
either
just
one
hard
of
to
those is
coordinate
perfect.
4 people.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So let's not do Monday.
I can't Monday.
No.
Well, good.
How about Tuesday? No, I can't do Tuesday.
Joyce, you're chairing what works for you.
I've got a lot of time. It's Terry and you
Okay.
guys that don't.
How about Friday the 7th? We're just trying to pick days I don't have my granddaughter.
First thing in the morning,
First
Well,
thing in the
can't
morning?
go- I can't go too, what's first thing for you?
8.
9?
9.
9 work,
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
So can someone meet us there at like 9:15 on August 7th?
Sure. Friday, August 7th, great. Yes, I'll make sure that someone is available to handle that.
And do you guys want to meet here? in
Yes.
Ula's office, so we know we're at 9 o'clock, so we know?
Yeah, Ula's
Okay,
office.
Ula's office.
Okay. So at this point, could I'd entertain a motion to recess the hearing?
I'll make that motion.
All right. Second?
Second.
Joe, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Joe, can I just get contact information for you? I have Joyce's.
802
Yep.
558 5545.
Okay, thank you. Wait, 5545?
Yeah.
What was that, Joe? I didn't write it down.
802
Yep.
558 5545.
5545. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to open the hearing for,
There's 2 there.
Thank you.
the next appellant is BM,
There's 2
Oh, you
there.
want to tell him he's okay? He can.
oh, yeah. Tyler, you're welcome to stay, or
Okay.
we recess the hearing till after.
Great, thank you very much.
After the
Thank you
committee
very much for your
reports
time.
back.
Run for your life.
Appreciate it.
BM Revocable Living Trust, 121 Main Street. And I need a packet.
You don't have a packet?
No.
Do you have a packet for
It's
when
there.
we're over here?
One more.
Yeah.
There's
Right
There's
bunch on the
okay.
table
Yeah.
there.
It's Evan Merrill's old house.
Okay. Let me just get my stuff here. All right, is there an agent or someone here to? Okay. All right, we'll move along then. Brian, will you
Yeah.
present?
Yep, yeah, so in this case, we'll obviously just get, my presentation, there'll just be no evidence the other way, and then we'll have to try to reach out to them to coordinate an interior, or potentially, find out if they've withdrawn. There's a possibility
Okay.
of that too. But anyway, so this is 121 Main Street. It recently sold, obviously, and then there was renovations that have occurred afterwards. Actually, you can see in the photo itself, there's a dumpster in the driveway. So, you know, there's a lot of evidence of interior renovation post-sale, so that's why that sale is disqualified, that had occurred. There are a lot of sales in the village, so, you know, there are a lot of comparables. I grabbed the best, I think I only grabbed 5 of this one. So yeah, so there are four comps available, pull the best comps. Again, same methodology, rendering a value 739,300. You know, we're currently at 751,800, so there's a little bit of a lower deviation there. You know, I would say that in the world of mass appraisal, the difference between those two values, basically both values are valid. It was how we would be viewing either of those in mass reappraisal. There's such a small difference between them, right, and it's opinion of value at the end of the day. So again, the biggest thing with this one is gonna be on the interior inspection. This interior inspection, I would actually like to request to go on, because there's a possibility that all the data on the interior that we have for the office could have been altered or needs to be changed as a result of the interior runout. So, but obviously I can't. So it is written in the document. So it is in there. It's in the bottom of all of them. But yeah, otherwise we'll just have to reach out to the appellant and see what they want, what they actually want to do moving forward.
Okay. Just before we recess this, are any questions? Alice?
What was the date of the sale?
The date of the sale.
I'm sure you have it in here.
It's on the card, right?
Well, just tell me what it is.
March 26th.
Do you see it? There you go.
Sale price, March 25, 2026.
Wait, there's no money though.
Yep, so it's April 16th, 2025 for $400,000. April 16th.
Oh, okay.
2025.
Oh, okay.
But you said after that sale there were
400,000.
many
Yeah.
renovations.
But that sale has been
Yeah.
omitted.
Okay. Let's see. I'll chair this committee, but let's get two other volunteers in case. Alice
I can.
and Joe. Good. So I'll work with Utla and reach out to the folks to see if they want to withdraw, and want to make sure that the board approves Ryan attending the site visit. And again, we'll check with the property owner. So do we need a motion for Ryan to?
No, so I would say this, that's why I write it in my document, and it's something that can be asked if they do want to do the walkthrough, because the only evidence that the appellant can provide at this point is the walkthrough itself.
Okay.
So,
Can I just ask one question about it?
Yes.
Why was it reduced to 158,400?
so we
Yeah.
obviously, they did come to an informal or formal grievance, and there was an adjustment made, you know, based on some information that was given at that time, but again, a full walkthrough wasn't done.
Oh, okay.
So it's something where, when I'm looking at photos and.
But you don't know if the
taking
information was
verbal-
about exterior, interior, or anything, or you don't know where?
Well, the exterior stayed relatively the same, it's just
Okay.
that there was a ton of activity on the interior for quite a long time. So multiple 30-yard dumpsters coming in and out of there.
I guess I'm just wondering what they could have said that made you reduce it.
Sure, so again, they should probably show me some photos, again, I literally did 1,000 of these here,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not even
okay.
joking, so.
Yeah.
For me to remember, and I also had 5 other representatives doing the informal hearings, so there was justification for a reduction. However, when I'm taking verbal testimony or even looking at photos, I am not gonna go all the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
that's fair, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so,
Oh, there's
If they don't let us in,
so,
then the.
It's withdrawn.
It's withdrawn.
yep,
okay,
yep.
Good enough?
all right. I'll entertain a motion to recess this hearing.
So moved.
Terry, second. Joe, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay, that's this one.
And the next hearing is Mary Kuzak,
Yep.
I have them.
7 Woods, 1A. And you all have a packet from Ryan. Is there anyone, go ahead.
I would just say this is scheduled for 9:30, and I don't think anyone's here yet.
Oh, 5
Okay.
minutes.
we're ahead of schedule, woo-hoo.
All right, we'll wait 5 minutes and see if someone,
Oh, we're not.
We have this.
Again, this is.
Yeah.
Is it this property? Is this the property?
No, when my time's stolen from me, I don't slide.
I don't know, where is Westwood Road, anybody know?
Westwood is up, just above Stonyfield, right as you like turn on Nakia Farm.
Yeah.
That first, driveway on the left, there's still like 6 buildings in there.
It's hard to see, you can't see them from the road.
Yeah, it's all
So you
blue.
I was gonna say on the
so
left,
Just before
huh?
the, so it's
Yeah.
like you're heading
Tucked
up
away.
to all those
Okay.
trailside units?
Literally, as you make that turn past
Yep.
Stonyfield, it's your
Yep.
immediate left right there.
Okay.
And then it cuts back, to the left, they're all behind the row of trees at the road. They're basically like at the intersection.
Where are
So
some
there's a whole bunch of them.
Stonyfield's at the intersection of West Hill and
What's an
Nakia.
arm's length sale?
West Hill,
It means
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
legitimate.
and then you go.
So he's saying neither one of us.
Yeah, so you take that
Because when there's a
right,
bidding
and then
process,
your
and then there's
first
a
quick
bank.
left, and there's like 4 or 5
I never heard
buildings
that term
of
before.
duplexes in there.
You learn it here
triplexes.
after many years.
What a weird term for it.
Back in the day,
I wonder
way
what it
back in the day,
means.
yeah, yeah.
Well, Ryan, this is just a general question. Why did they call it an arm's length sale? Like, where did that term come from?
I don't-
It's
I-
really weird.
I couldn't tell you, probably back to some type of.
Like a
some
handshake?
Latin or something. Yeah, I mean, it's arm's
Google
length.
it.
You've got a
It's-
favor going along the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's out, you
Alice
know.
West, that place was built in 1987.
Wow.
But that is a good trivia question, I'll find out.
I know.
Yeah.
What was your question?
I
Somebody's
said, why do they
researching that
call
right
it an
now.
arm's length sale?
There you go.
I don't
Why
know.
is it?
It's not
What
with
is
your
that?
arm out straight. It's not.
That's why.
What is it?
So I can.
It's
so
an impartial
so
sale?
it's like equal consideration, right? So there's equal consideration from both parties that agreeable on the sale price.
Okay.
So basically, like, so here's a scenario, like, you know, an older couple and one of the spouses passes away.
Mhm.
The other spouse is probably gonna be pretty heavily motivated to sell,
Mhm.
right? Could be. Everyone's different, Keisha.
Yeah, it says the
Right,
buyer and the
so I mean,
seller
yeah.
share no family, marital, or business ties.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, there's
okay.
no-
Completely
there's no
unrelated.
Yeah,
extracurriculars
it's just
to
a
the
funny
sale.
term, that's all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
as to like
never
the
did.
origin of it, yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is the original thought of an arm's length?
Anywhere is cheap in either side of the year,
No, there's nothing, there's.
especially not home.
Originated from the literal physical act of extending one's arm to keep an object, threat, or person at a safe distance.
Ah, just what Laura said. It said it's extending one's arm to keep an object or person at distance. That's what it derives from.
It says an arm's length transaction is a business deal where the buyer and seller are completely independent, have no prior relationship, and act entirely in their own self-interest.
All right.
This type of deal ensures that the final price reflects true fair market value.
You
Yeah.
can go deeper down the rabbit hole.
Something to pass the time.
We've
Any
got-
other
we've
trivia
got a-
questions for
we've
this
got a
morning?
minute. Any other trivia questions?
I love playing trivia.
Me too.
You know what's really fun?
Okay,
Lamontos in Bridgewater does trivia on Sunday
I
nights.
did it once there.
all right. My watch says 9:30, and so does the clock here. So we'll continue and open the hearing for Mary Kuzak, Westwood 1A. And noting that the appellant is not here and there is not an agent and nobody on Zoom. So we'll have Ryan present his packet and.
Yep. Yes, this is Westwood Unit 1A, currently assessed at $388,000. The initial assessments up in this, for all these units in Westwood, so this original assessment was $457,200, was reduced to $388,000. I made a systemic change to all units up there. We have a base factor that we build in that basically is a multiplier for each condominium project. That multiplier will differ based on carrying costs, so HOA fees, amenities, location. That's how we create differences between Winter Place, Solitude, Brookhaven, right? They're all they're all garden-style condos, townhouse-style condos, right? But their values are starkly different depending on all those other characteristics. So that base factor, I decided to lessen. The other challenge with this whole condominium project is that there are no qualified sales within it,
Oh.
which makes it difficult to value that condominium project directly, right? Because obviously we treat each condominium project like its own town. I'm only gonna take sales from Winter Place to value Winter Place, so on, so forth. If I have no choice, I'll go to look to see what's the most comparable condominium project in town. There are two Westwood BCA appeals, the other one is gonna be rescheduled. That I took the approach where I used a higher comparison. I used Kettlebrook and adjusted down. For this one, I used Brookhaven, all the sales from Brookhaven. And basically, all of these condominiums in Westwood are valued at the same level as condominiums sold in Brookhaven. One is less than 5 minute drive to the mountain, and one is at the edge of town, right? So now we're just looking at equity. If Brookhaven units are selling for 380, 400, 420,000, and if you look at the units, the Westwood units are a little bit better built, there's more privacy, there's less people, they're closer to the mountain. All these are, again, gonna be amenities of that condominium project, and we basically have them equalized with Brookhaven. So that would be my argument for this one, is that potentially we shot a little bit low on them. But again, it's really difficult without having any specific sales right within Westwood. And I wasn't really able to get any HOA fees or anything out of folks, other than they're expensive, what isn't, so. But yeah, same exact comp sale model. Let's see, what did the analysis right here? So using that comp sales report, the system's coming out with an indicated value 394,200. We're at 388. So, but every comp I used for this one was from Brookhaven, and I threw one in from Jackson Gore as like an equity comp on the high end to show you. You always want to try to show you like high end, low end. Subject should kind of be in the middle when we're doing these. So that's all I have. 388 supported.
Okay, any questions from the board?
I think it's telling that they didn't sell.
That they did what?
I think it's telling that they don't sell.
Agreed.
That they don't sell their properties?
Yeah, that they hold on to them.
Looks like them.
Yeah.
Okay, again, I'll chair this and ask for 2 other volunteers.
I'll go.
Judy?
I can do it.
And Alice, okay. So, I'll follow up with Ula and see if they have withdrawn or want to schedule a site visit. So entertain a motion to recess this hearing.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Second.
I'll
Okay,
second.
Joyce, second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Do you want that?
Moving along. Thank you.
Okay, we have about 5 minutes.
We are cooking.
There's 2 there.
Making up for
So-
lost time.
There's 2
Oh, was this one?
Interesting that each one of these hearing dates have been different.
Yeah, very.
I guess we had
Did we
ties.
have,
different, a couple days.
Do
Well,
we
the
have
first day,
anything
you only
from,
do one.
from the
The rest
person
of it
that's
is-
reading?
Wait a minute,
Do a
the first
site
day we
visit.
did one because we didn't have access to, so
Is
we
that
had to.
it?
No.
Oh, is
You're
it
not
this
supposed
one?
to have any
Valley
interaction.
View
Oh my
Road?
God.
And
Yeah, that's it, thank you.
Best case is they wait
Just was
outside, like
confused.
walk through.
Yeah.
One
Imagine that.
Yeah, so
I think they
yesterday
should,
was
because
pretty
some of them
typical.
aren't sworn in
Today,
anyways.
not
Oh,
so
yeah, and then it's all, yeah, so it's not,
Yeah.
obviously it's not supposed to.
And yesterday we were
but
here till
obviously it
11:15 and
happens. I'll
Monday
right
we
back.
had to recess, so.
And Monday, we were out by 9:20.
So you have to reschedule like 5 o'clock.
So, yeah.
No, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
I'm sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, you got a book sale today?
No, we're getting ready for it. It's not until August
21st.
20th and
So,
21st.
does everybody
Are you
have
doing
to
the
have a
women's?
packet?
Well, we do Friday,
Or-
Saturday.
I saw them, those
For
four get it.
LLC.
Those are 3, 4 get it.
3 to 6 on Friday.
All these
So
LLCs.
it's a later one, and then Saturday's 9 to 3.
I gotta remember that.
We need to put a sign
Oh,
in.
this was 1
We
million.
need to put a sign in.
Almost 2 million.
I've gotta do some signs. Yeah, I went to Staples yesterday and got signage for the book sale, Terry.
I think we went in this one before, I did.
Does anybody else have this?
But, yeah, they
Yeah,
all.
what
they-
is-
Yep, I got that.
that he sent out. What a difference. The appraisal.
Oh.
Is this back in the
I don't-
Do you
70s?
see who it is?
He sent,
What
he
is that
gave
for?
some out that you have to
He,
share with
he
each other.
did, he did,
I think he gave
he-
out 3 of them or something like that, so you have to share them.
he wanted a hearing the last time around, and then he dropped out.
Jean has one.
I have one.
I remember that,
Yeah.
because of who it is.
Is it Solitude?
He's the baseball player. No, he's up off Andover Road, I
Valley
think.
View Drive?
It's hard to tell. So, Joe, this, that you presented, Joe questioned, so do I. This is his packet.
Yeah, and there was a private appraisal,
Okay,
probably as part
okay.
of it.
All
Yep.
right,
And
okay,
I-
Private appraisal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I speak to that in my report.
okay,
Okay.
all right. So,
Sure.
still have a few minutes.
Is Valley, Ryan, is Valley View Drive Solitude?
No,
No,
that's
it's-
actually 100 South.
Yeah.
Heading out, it's almost out of town. Actually, part of that subdivision's in Andover.
Okay.
There's a gate, there's a gate at the main.
Yeah.
The gate at the
Yeah,
main.
it has a gate.
Yeah, it's
Remember we had to
gated.
get
He
a
paved
gate.
it the last
Yes.
time around, like in 2021, and dropped
This
out.
is the
It costs
private
about-
too, though.
I know, I
I
remember.
remember it had a, heat pump thing right in front.
Summit View's up that way. It's basically like the last subdivision in town.
Oh,
Pretty
We gotta
much,
have the code
yeah.
for the gate, we got that, didn't have the code.
But you know what?
The one
This
up Weston
time,
Mountain
we'll
has a
make
sign.
sure
Yeah.
somebody's there.
where
It's on the
gate
left.
Yeah.
Go.
That's like a
Yeah,
stone.
because we only got to look at the
Yeah.
outside,
I know where it is.
because nobody was
I
there.
mean,
Yeah.
we had a horrible time getting, nobody I can't remember how that went, but.
I'll refresh your memory what happened in 21. That's in my report too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
My neighbor moved up there
There's a pattern.
with 3 autistic children way up above there, above Carl's place.
Oh, way up,
What?
yeah.
And
Except
she-
there's a pattern.
Those
Yeah.
children, they
Well,
were
Judy
young
and I
adults then. It
Gene
was a
and I
real
remember
problem
that we
because
didn't have the
they
code for the
wandered.
gate, we had to stay there and wait until somebody gave us the code, and then nobody showed up.
And we
Next door to me,
fooled
they
her,
had
they,
wandered
on
into
the
town.
phone, they told
Oh,
us
wow,
how
yeah.
to get in.
Wandered into
Finally,
my
we
house
did
and was
get,
there.
But we didn't get in the
I don't know
house,
when he
Well,
got
we just
in
looked
there,
around the
but
outside.
We came home on
Which
the
doesn't
night
count.
after being gone for
This
the
isn't the
weekend.
same house though, but it's up in the same development.
It's a
It
different
is the
house.
same.
I don't think it looks the same.
Maybe not.
No, because they had a heat pump right in front.
Maybe they changed it.
Multi-levels
No,
of stuff.
this is completely different.
Grabs the
You would
TV
know.
clicker, turns around.
How
the
did I
TV
get
turns
2 of
the
these?
TV on,
Wait a
boom,
minute.
and there's a man sitting on the couch.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. that's
That would scare
he'll
them.
die of a heart attack.
What time is this one for, 10 or
Yeah.
something?
They're the ones that used
The
to.
times
own
are
Rob's
on
old
here,
house.
Yeah.
they're on the other one.
Yeah, I used to work.
I didn't get an agenda today.
I didn't either. Yeah, I know.
Nobody
Well, it was
did.
just on email.
That was
I
when
had my
Carol
own
Sanderson
agenda,
was
but
his
I
secretary.
told them using it.
Which is exactly what I got.
Well, I ended up getting 2 appraisal reports, so I do not
Potentially,
need.
you still have to schedule an inspection.
I don't have one.
What?
I don't have one of those.
Oh, I just threw yours away.
Just threw mine away.
Why'd you throw it away?
Do you need one else?
Terry's and said, I don't need this.
Chuck mine.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll get over it.
I have to watch her every minute, Terry.
Well, don't put it in my space, Terry.
Lily was so cute at that construction site. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Grammy, they forgot to put the railing on the stairs.
Yeah, I know, that was so funny.
Yeah, he wants it today, like.
That was funny.
That's
She was very diligently
She's-
walking up there with
She's
no
really
railing.
smart, little
So,
girl.
so just, while we're
She really
recessed
is.
here, keep in mind that when folks don't show, what we'll need to do is just reschedule or schedule the site visit.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's no other information to be presented
Right,
at the site or via
okay,
email or whatever,
that's good
just so
information.
everybody's clear.
And they always try to give you more information at the site.
Should you say that while we're
We-
not recessed,
Um,
so Alicia
no,
gets it in the minutes?
It's in Ryan's report,
Okay,
in both reports so
Okay,
far.
great.
I'm sure it will be
Oh,
in
wait.
this one.
Oh,
Can I
it's
ask-
it's in every one.
okay,
Right.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
only gonna verbally ask for ones that I feel are absolutely necessary, so.
I gotcha.
like-
Ryan, I'm trying to ask you a question. Did anyone ever, and on or around April 1st, did anybody go into that house on Old Town Farm Road?
On.
It used to be old Catherine's house that they redid, that we went and visited.
Oh, the first,
Did
like, the
any
first
of you guys
appeal?
ever walk in there?
We didn't get inside.
Okay.
So, yeah, we did the exterior, and that's why we were assuming it was further along.
60%,
than
you
it
said,
was.
yeah. Okay,
Well, we started at 70% complete, and then we kicked it back to 60% complete in informals, so.
okay.
Basically, they came in and said, more is not done, and I walked the bed, whatever.
yeah,
So, but, I mean, their properties sell, well, I can't talk about it.
yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Uh,
gotcha.
oh, Sorry, we've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if anybody actually walked in there.
We did.
We did.
I've walked by it a number of times.
Oh, yeah, wow.
With Cindy,
You walk all the way down there? From Cindy's?
from Cindy's, yeah,
You do the loop?
yep. We change it around.
Yeah, I used to run across the street over to the Old Town Farm Road and then run down and then run across the old Stagecoach Road.
I don't know where that is.
It's right by your house where that, like, mansion is where they built the swimming pool. There's a road there that goes over the Old Town Farm Road. It's the old Stagecoach Road. It's a riverbed sometimes during the year, but it's easy to run down it.
It's not up Pennell Road.
You know, yeah, Pennell Road.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, it got totally washed out in the flood. It's really bad now.
Somebody's
Gets washed out in every spring.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad
I
now.
tried
I used to
hiking
run
last,
it.
you can't even tell that it's
So
the road.
David Buckley,
Oh, that's disappointing.
He's the appraiser.
I believe so.
Okay.
So we've got some action here.
How do you know that?
The
Says it
big D up there.
right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I.
Says David Buckley in the
I
corner.
do see it down there. I do see the big D.
Go there.
Okay, all right, so my watch says 9:45, so we're gonna begin the hearing for,
Oh, I hear somebody.
Said it was David.
ACP Investments LLC.
Who's that?
Once,
David Buckley.
Can anybody hear me?
We can?
yes,
Oh, good, good.
okay. All right, so we're opening the hearing at this point, and Ula's gonna give,
You're representing in Carvano then?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give you your oath. Do you solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give to the cause now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
all right, And for anybody who didn't see it, this is David Buckley, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Good morning.
All right.
Well, there's somebody else
And
waiting to get in, they need to be
Carl.
admitted.
Girl,
I think it's a homeowner, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Urbano.
Yeah? So if Carl's there, do you need to administer?
If he's going to say something.
Right.
Is he gonna be speaking or just you, David?
You better swear him in.
Okay. Okay.
It's a good rule.
Carl, can you hear me?
He's muted. He has to unmute. There he is.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I was trying to figure out my camera and, yeah, so go ahead.
Okay, so Carl, do you solemnly swear that the evidence you shall give to the cause now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. So at this point, we'll ask Ryan from the Lister's office to present the property.
Yep. So, this property is at 190 Valley View Drive. Its current assessment is $2,775,600. The initial value, preliminary value, was $2,917,400. We looked at some market evidence and had a reduction in value at that point in time. There is a private appraisal, which we'll speak to just a little bit towards the end. This property, if you flip to page 2, you got a bunch of photos. So we've never been inside either of these buildings. So all of our interior data at this point is assumed. So, and obviously we keep talking about these are all data-derived values. So for the 2021 reappraisal, just for some history, there was mostly contention over the card 2, the secondary, what we're calling a dwelling over a garage. And that BCA was, appeal was withdrawn once an interior inspection was being scheduled. So again, so the value stayed, and that was that. It was a withdrawn appeal. So kind of same thing here. It's interior. You know, this house was built originally going back
2003.
2003. That's what it says. Yeah, 2003. So obviously, if everything on the interior of the main house is original to 03, that is considered dated for a home like this today. You know, it's 25 plus years old. So that's really the crux, I think, of where we're at with the value and the difference. The other thing, just to point out some differences in methodology between a fee appraisal and a mass reappraisal, and appraisals for taxation equity. We have, and then this might be something we gotta suss out afterwards, but we're valuing the property at 148.4 acres. There are contiguous parcels across the street, so it's not a massive, the private appraisal is valuing 130 acres. Not a massive difference as far as excess acreage value, but it is just a discrepancy. We also are valuing a view on the first acre, so a view value, whereas there's no view value allocated in the private appraisal, so that would be a difference of where we're valuing a characteristic and the private appraisal is not. And then we're really just off, there's also a big difference between the value of what we're calling an ADU and the private appraisal, I believe, is valuing that far lesser than what we're valuing it at. Again, the crux of kind of where we're at is, what is actually upstairs there. I think if my memory is it's basically between like a home gym and an apartment. So it's one or the other, obviously, both would be valued differently. So otherwise, using the same comp sale approach, I use sales over the 3-year analysis period. I'm using like Nelson Road, South Hill Road, a couple on South Hill, 3 on South Hill, 620 Old Weston Mountain Road. Really to keep Town Farm Road, because again, Valley View is at basically the end, it's at the border of Ludlow, right? As far as being in Ludlow and being close to the mountain, you're as far away as it gets. So we've had a couple of these. So I try to pull comparables like that. and again, in which there were many. And again, generating through the system, using the system's adjustments, is rendering an indicated value of $2,766,500, which is basically identical to our current assessment of $2,775,600, about 10 grand apart on that individual analysis versus the mass reappraisal methodology of the current system. That's all I have.
Thank you.
All right, I'll invite the appellant to respond. David or Carl?
If you don't mind, I'd like to go ahead. I'd like to ask if any of the sales in their sample are outside of Ludlow.
David, let me just ask you to present your
Okay.
information, and there'll be an opportunity for questions afterwards.
So, I am also an assessor, and I understand the CAMA cost system. And I determined that there were not enough sample sales in Ludlow to use the CAMA system because IAAO standard number 9 runs, they use what's called the rule of 30, and of course, in Vermont, you're not going to get 30, but basically that standard requires the reappraisal to consider properties outside of Ludlow that might be comparable in close proximity. In fact, one of the sales that we used abuts this subdivision, but it's an Andover. So I mentioned this to you to indicate that if they did not use sales outside of Ludlow, the cost approach fails, according to IAAO standards. So that being the case, and that's my contention, I look for sales in a proximate to the subject property that represented a more regional market. And we all know what those towns are. They're Andover, Rochester, Weston. You can look at a map, and the important issue is how distant are they from the subject? And that is revealed on the comparative sales analysis grid at the top of each sale. The sales clearly represent the market for this kind of property. Indeed, I agree. It's a dated property with a construction date of '03. And I would say that there's no such thing as a view value unless you can show through some sort of
Residual
ratio
analysis
study
is what you're looking
that there is a view factor that ought to be used. I appreciate the fact that it does have a view, but there are also mitigating factors as to the site being on the side of a hill that allow limited use of the site outside of the house. When the BCA has a chance to go look at this house, they're going to be hard pressed not to fall off the area that the house is sited on because of the slope. So I guess so, to not get caught up in the minutia. If Ludlow sample size does not exceed 15, they have no business trying to apply a CAMA model to this property without integrating more information as to sales data that it might be outside of Ludlow, in fact, might actually abut the town line. They did not do that. So I would ask that they prepare a comparative sales analysis on a regional basis within 10 acres of properties that are similar to the property appraised here. And if they do, they're going to see the same sales that are presented to you today. These are valid sales. They're very similar. They're current. And they represent this particular upscale market. And I've been quoted as saying this in the past, and I'll say it again. If you think the comparables are representative of this property and that their market distance is sufficient to be an indicator of what this property might be worth, you adjust it any way you want. You're still gonna come up with a number that's dramatically different from the 2.7 that this CAMA system is generating with a insufficient sample size. It's that simple. That will be the case if we carry forward, and I respect your judgment and will be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, thank you, David. I'll ask the listeners to respond to any comments.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to respond. So, David, I'll just say it's troubling to me that your testimony, that because I did not use sales outside of Ludlow, that this value is invalid. So IAAO standard is just that, an international standard. Vermont state statute, however, which dictates how we reappraise property statewide, indicates that all reappraisals must be used and models must be created using sales within the municipality that's being revalued.
Not
So
true. That's not true.
Absolute.
Go to PBR.
Okay.
PBR will tell you that with insufficient samples, you have to.
We're gonna have just one person responding at a time.
So yeah, I'll ask, keep decorum here. As well as saying that making adjustments between communities when taxation can be so starkly different and carrying costs could be so starkly different. Looking outside of Ludlow, when I have 390 qualified sales between single-family and multifamily homes over my 3-year period, I would say would be irresponsible and would not make any sense for me to use sales outside of the community in which I'm valuing. So basically saying that using all comparable sales within Ludlow maintains a level playing field of comparison. I have to make less adjustments. Adjustments in appraisals are what become arbitrary, right? All my adjustments, again, are built into the system, built into the model. It's what affects everything in town. There's no discretion. My discretion's already built in. I'm not bringing any further discretion into this value. This value is being derived from how the system is already built and making adjustments the same way we made adjustments to create equity from assessment to assessment throughout the entire town of Ludlow. Whereas the appellant's appraisal, Mr. Buckley's adjustments could very simply be, because he said this to me before verbatim, whatever he wants. His adjustments don't have to have any bearing or consistency between whatever.
Whatever you want, not me.
Okay.
I'm talking about your appraisal, sir. So, again, just on the basis of overall methodology.
Excuse me, I cannot hear Mr. Silvestri if you're talking in the
Right.
background. I'm
And-
sorry.
And Ryan has the floor at the moment, so you'll have an opportunity to respond.
Yeah, so just obviously different methodology here, starkly different methodologies, right? So using a sale from Weston, we're always talking about, we literally, when we value condominium projects, I count how many yards each unit has to walk to the trail. At Winter Place, each condominium building in phase, there are different adjustments for how far they have to walk. There are 3 kids fully suited up with skis and poles. A difference of 100 yards is basically $100,000, and I can prove that through residual analysis. Same residual analysis I would use by looking at all sales that have occurred, pulling building value out from that sale price, the building value we create, and then analyzing the land residual as part of that. Land residuals with views are obviously higher because there are view values. When we're selling a property, there are properties that exist where the home is basically a log, think of a single-room log cabin. If I am a realtor and I'm on top of a mountain, 360-degree views, right? If I'm a realtor selling that property, I'm gonna walk a proposed buyer right past the cabin. Yeah, there's the cabin. Imagine having your coffee here. I'm selling the view, purely selling the view. Turtle Hill, all of these subdivisions that have views of the mountain are selling literally 125% over lots that do not. Again, can be proven through residual analysis and creating a correct CAMA system. So again, here, that appraisal, I would say take it with a grain of salt. It is evidence. It is an opinion of value, just like our assessment is an opinion of value. Again, there's a stark difference in methodologies used. I would say that using a comp from Weston or Andover makes absolutely no sense when there's such a high volume of sales that have occurred in Ludlow that are directly comparable to homes within Ludlow. Mainly because, again, Mount Ski Town, the name of the town Ludlow means something and carries value, as well as the same carrying cost. So everybody's in the same boat as far as taxation, where because properties are sold on what your estimated taxes, each town in this state is gonna have vastly different estimate of taxes to become in, which has become a huge factor in all these sales, because people are now cognizant of how aggressive the tax environment is here. So, anyway, so just a little, I know there's kind of all over the place. At the end of the day, the data that we're reflecting is in question. At this time, I would like to respectfully ask if I could accompany the inspection committee on the inspection and recollect data, which I would then, it would have to be approved by the appellant, would then give to the Board of Civil Authority as to how, if I were inspecting this property during our regular day-to-day maintenance, just going and inspecting homes, this is the data that would be created. But that is an option of the appellant, and they have to give you that answer.
Okay. I want the board to be able to weigh in with any questions that they have. So I'll ask the board for any questions. It's a lot of information. No questions? Okay. David, do you have comments before?
I do. Two things.
Please keep them brief, because we are on a time.
I will. Two things. I'm getting some echo, so forgive me. One, the assessor missed his opportunity to go through this property. He could have done that during his grievance period and chose not to. Secondly, the Vermont Division of Property Valuation Review has an explicit rule regarding load sales volumes that states that if there are fewer than 5 valid sales in a specific property category at the town level, supplemental appraisals from outside the town must be obtained. Now, Ryan's free to check me on that, but unless Ryan, no, it's my turn.
Oh, sure.
Ryan came to the meeting today with no comparable sales analysis. He has named no properties that are similar to this one, which the BCA ought to consider as it relates to value. And stipulated that the CAMA system is more than adequate to assess this property outside of the context of a comparative sales analysis. And it's clear that the sample size does not meet IAAO standard number 9 for a CAMA appraisal of the property. So he's opted out of a comparative sales analysis, and the BCA only has as evidence sales that I've submitted today.
Okay, thanks for your input. Any other comments?
Sure, the intention of the statute that he's citing, there are towns in this state that have 10 parcels in them. There are towns in this state that are literally 10 parcels. That statute is written so that if you're trying to value Standard Mountain or some of these other municipalities, again, that are less than like 50 parcels large, obviously I'm not gonna have any sales within that municipality in 3 years. If I do, it's an absolute miracle. That statute is intended to value those properties. In no way is it intended, and it even states that if there are inadequate amount of qualified sales, I have a super adequate amount of qualified sales over 3 years to use, which should value this entire community.
Okay. All right. I'll ask for volunteers to chair the site committee. Terry?
I'll go.
Joe?
I'll go.
Judy? Who would like to chair?
I'll do it.
I can step up to that.
Okay. Let's see, I just want to make sure
Did you want
we
to do it, Joe?
include this.
Is it difficult?
What?
Is it difficult?
No, it's mostly just copying everything from the card onto,
Yeah.
your computer and then, you know, what your group comes up with, your validation.
You're gonna be the chair,
So-
Joe,
so-
go for it.
Is he gonna do it? I can help you too.
And I can help type it too, if you need that. I just want to come back to Ryan's request to accompany.
It's been denied.
It's been clearly denied.
If not, it's been withdrawn.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I have Joe and
Can I ask for
Jude.
one clarification before we recess?
Well, we're not gonna recess till we come up with a date together.
Right.
When to go.
The committee is working on coming up for the date for the site visit, at which time they'll need your contact information and make sure that you let the committee into the grounds and the property and the building.
I have a clarification regarding this meeting.
Just go ahead.
Yeah.
And you got your
Well,
dates.
we already are doing something on the 7th. Do you want to keep it the same day?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
So we have that 9 o'clock on the 7th. Do you want to do this one like at 11 o'clock on the 7th?
That'll work for me.
Can you have someone out at the property to let us in the gate and meet us at the house on August 7th at probably like 11:15? By the time we get up there?
Yeah,
David?
I could arrange that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So I've appointed the committee. They have a date to view the property. The appellant is agreed to that date. So at this point, I'll entertain a motion to recess the hearing.
Can I get a clarification before we do that?
Sure.
Will the record show that the town provided no sales data in support of their assessment?
Sales data is included in the report.
We didn't get it. I don't see it, we didn't get it, so we need a copy.
Sure, we can give you a copy.
You can get a copy. We'll see that you get a copy.
Thank you.
The board has copies of it. So, motion to recess.
So moved.
Joe?
I'll second.
Second by Terry. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, good.
This is 190.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
oh, wait. August 7th is not a Wednesday.
It's a Friday.
Oh, we're going on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you said Wednesday. Did you think that too?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. I was just putting it in my calendar.
So the last one was on a Tuesday.
Friday.
Wait a minute, we have,
Yeah.
hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. I have inspection 11 question mark, 9 to 10. Okay, and then we'll do 11?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought we could do.
All right, I'm good.
Jeez,
Just keep in, well, you all know this, but when you have your inspection, you do have to have some time to
Yes, talk afterwards.
recap it.
Yeah.
So make sure you schedule enough time.
Well, yeah, we got 2 hours between them.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that's why I said that's good.
All right.
Exactly.
Wanted to make sure. Okay, gonna open the hearing for,
Oh my goodness, we haven't.
Can I interject for 1 second? Are there any other dates? I just looked at, and I do have a conflict on the 7th. I can't get up there, and I probably should be the one that allows everyone in the property. So yeah, I could probably do the following week. What dates do you have the following week? I mean, I have some availability. What is, other than, after the 9th, basically is what I'm saying. August 9th.
Okay, I'm unavailable that Monday or Tuesday, or Wednesday,
I'm
and we have our library.
not available
Yeah,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
yeah, we can't do it that week, because I'm away, unless we did it Sunday. I don't know how, anybody could do it on Sunday the 9th?
Sunday.
I'll be gone until Wednesday, the 22nd. I'm gonna be gone for a week.
You're not here August 9th?
So a suggestion might be, Carl, to have someone else let the committee view the property.
Okay, I'll consider that. I mean, I just feel like I should be there since it's my property. But, well, you know, I don't know, it sounds like an exodus of people will be walking through it. Not that I'm worried about any of them, but, you know, I think that's understandable. But yeah, and if I feel uncomfortable, we'll have to reschedule it. I'll consider it though. You could put it in the books and do I have the ability to, if I obviously can't get there. I'm just not sure about that, process, but yeah, if you want to put it in the books.
Can you get there August 9th?
No, I can't. I'm actually away out of town
Okay.
to the
Because,
9th, so that's why I said the following week.
We have to agree on a date for this hearing, and
Okay.
if the
I
committee
understand.
sets a date and they can't view the committee, the property, then that's the end of the hearing.
Okay.
So,
All right, I'll figure it out for August 7th.
okay, all right. Thank you.
But so you have nothing available in August? That's the only, is that it has to happen August 7th? It can't happen the week of the 10th or the week of the 18th or the week of the, everyone's out of town?
We're gonna be scheduling these into September.
It could happen the week of the 17th for me. Can it happen the week of the 17th for anybody? Oh, no, you're gone till the 20th?
I'm gonna be gone, and
Yeah, I heard the
then we have the
21st,
library
sorry.
sale on the
And again, There
21st.
are other members present, so
Yeah.
if someone's gonna be gone for a week, don't get on these
Okay.
boards.
Yeah, choose somebody else.
Well,
Yeah, you got
I mean,
over here.
I'm not leaving
Yeah,
till
I'm
next
sorry to put a
Wednesday.
wrinkle in this, I mean, just because I think it's private.
Take me
you know.
off the list, please.
Okay, could anybody, all right, what's your availability? August 17th? Is that possible?
I mean, I'm gonna look right now. August 17th, which is a Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can make that work.
Can you make
Yeah,
that
I
work,
can
Joe?
make
I
that.
can make that one.
And who's jumping on the
Wait a
committee?
minute,
Yeah,
Terry.
sorry.
Can I have someone to take Judy's place? Alice?
Alice? Okay.
I would, I'm not gonna be in town. Let's do it in the afternoon.
And what time is good, August 17th? Is 10 o'clock in the morning okay?
It's a Monday, yeah, I think 10 is good, yeah, so everyone
Is that
can get
good
out
for
with
you,
their day
Joe?
after that.
Is that good for you, Alice?
Yeah,
10 o'clock, August 17th?
yes.
Mhm. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. We're recessed.
Thank you.
Great, thank you for accommodating.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna open the next hearing for Trib LLC, 63 Main Street.
This is the wrong person.
This is the last one.
Last one.
Are we excused? I'm
Yes.
confused.
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Did I give you two?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Here, give that one to Jean.
That's for the last.
Ladies for the last one.
There's one there. These are the big ones.
You need the fan.
We have two
on.
left.
Pull you down.
David Buckley is a disgrace to this profession, and I hope he hears me.
Oh, probably not.
He is an
Okay.
embarrassment to all of us.
All right, here we go. So,
Deep breath, Ryan.
Huh?
Deep breath.
Yeah.
there is a representative.
No, Brenda is.
She's the last
she's
one.
the last one. But Brenda, did you have a question?
I don't have a question.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We have one here.
Unfamiliar with the process, so I'm listening into what what's going to be discussed.
Okay,
or-
that's fine. All right.
Okay.
So do we have a representative here from Trib LLC?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay,
It's
Jean,
obvious.
I'm gonna recuse myself from this one.
Okay. Did you get that, Lisa? Is there anyone else? Okay. If not, let's go ahead to ask the listers to present their packet, which we all have.
Yep. So this is Sports Odyssey building. It's just, doesn't include the house next door. So it's just the, does it? No. I don't believe it does. Just check. So this property was listed on LoopNet. It's commercial property, it's a commercial listing. I believe it was listed for around 2 to 2, I think it was like 2.6 million is what it was listed for. That obviously included contents, part of the business, so on and so forth. No, this is only, yeah, correct, that's correct. This is only the store and the land around the store, which is just 1 acre. So they did, there was a formal grievance. We did speak about just, so commercial property in Ludlow, so typically we would use an income and expense approach to value commercial property based on rent rolls. So what is a certain type of commercial property lease for, price per square foot. However, there's such a low volume of commercial property, and the vast majority of it is owner occupied, so they don't lease the building to themselves, so they don't have that information. So there's really no way for me to use income and expense, which brings us back to the same methodology that we're using for residential properties, which is cost approach, market adjusted cost approach through sales validation. So big concept about Ludlow commercial and economic factors that dictate fair market value for commercial properties in seasonal communities. These properties, these commercial properties, basically have 4 to 5 months a year to make their money, right? To be profitable, right? So when you have a seasonal aspect to the use of commercial property, there's a devaluation there, as opposed to sandwich shop in, call it Providence, Rhode Island, or Boston, where every single day you have a line out the door, versus here, you have a line out the door a quarter of the year, right? So there's a 30% reduction to every commercial business, every commercial property in this town in depreciation for economic demand. That is also on this property. Retail is the same thing. You only sell ski stuff, you catch people that forgot their coat on the way in, all right, but otherwise in the summer, you're just trying to turn your inventory, you're just trying to get rid of stuff so that you can bring new stuff in. So it does add a level of difficulty in selling these buildings or leasing these buildings. So all of which I would say are accounted for in that, we reduced the value. That was the basis of the reduction from the 1.5. So the initial value was $1,551,500. Current assessment's $1,344,000. I believe this property is now off the market, and I believe it's under agreement. So, and I know it was listed, I can't remember exactly, but it was over $2 million. It was either $2 or $2.6 million is what it was listed for. But again, that included extracurriculars. So it could include debt, it could include personal property. There's a slew of extracurriculars that occur during business transactions. Comparable sales I gave you are really just for equity, right? So, like the store, Lemire Square is one of the comps. Lemire Square, the only way that could be sold is a cash transaction, because it is the definition of a non-conforming parcel. Like the definition of a non-conforming parcel. There are way too many units, way too much commercial space for no parking, minimal egress, like all the rules that we have today about developing commercial property. Lemire Square does not meet any of them. So there's no clean title on that property. So the only way for it to sell would be a double bag of cash, and that was $875,000. So again, just perspective, we have a premier property, a premier retail space. That building itself could be repurposed for anything. It is a very well-built building, heavy post and beam construction style. We've all been inside, big cathedral ceilings. It's wide open. It's a blank slate. So that's also another way it could sell. It could be repurposed. So basically saying Lemire Square, right, legally has been devalued to the extent of where it's unsellable unless you have pure cash transacted at $875,000. I'm assessing the premier commercial property in town at nearly $450,000 more than that. So again, it's gonna come down to equity. The true value of the commercial here is income and expense. And that's methodology we do not have the data to utilize. In Rutland City, I'm gonna have a plethora of it, and I'll be able to use the income and expense to perfection. But here, there's just no reliability in that data. So, that's all I have. I think the 1.3 should stand. If it transfers for 2.6, we'll have to disqualify the sale for the equalization study.
Is anybody here representing the appellant?
Makes 3.
Okay. So let me, I'll chair this as well, unless somebody else wants to.
I'll be on with you. You can
Laura?
show me the bill.
I'll do it too.
Okay.
I did it
thanks,
last
Chair.
time, but include the building next door.
Okay. All right.
The only problem, Jean, is I'm gone toward the end of next week.
Okay, we don't need to do that at this
Okay,
point,
okay.
because we'll have to wait, and I can contact
All right, if I
everybody.
can't do it, I'll just let you know then.
And see if they're withdrawing.
Okay.
I'll work with ULA on this. So, I'll entertain a motion to recess this hearing.
So moved.
Seconded?
Joe, and seconded by Terry. Okay. Damn, big pile.
All those in favor?
I will, just a minute.
Okay.
Good.
Ryan, did you say that was
So we're recessed.
the sale?
All those in favor, signify
I
by
don't know, it's
saying
off
aye.
the market.
Aye.
I heard
Aye.
rumblings.
Aye.
Oh, to go see Joe. I live, of course, I
So-
live right there.
We have a few minutes to wait here, just.
Actually, it was 10:15 for Brenda.
I don't have times
Yeah.
on this.
Well, it's 10:22.
Where are you getting, oh,
This is an addition, so this is an addition to the original agenda,
Ah,
but there should be a amended agenda.
It's on
yeah,
the
it just
agenda.
doesn't have times on it. Thank you.
10:15.
Thanks. You're the official
Boy, we are
timekeeper.
we are cooking here.
All right.
Ryan's is
So-
another one for her.
Yeah, I do actually.
Does everybody have a packet?
Yes.
I've got something here.
Well, this was a comp on.
Do we have something
And
from Brenda?
if there are two packets,
Or just
just
your-
I want to make sure everybody has
I believe she's my
something from
packet.
the appellant.
She'll
I don't have anything from the appellant.
I don't either.
Do we have any information? Okay, all right.
It says she wants-
So I'm gonna open the hearing for Brendan Brian DePaul at 620 Old Mountain Road. Is there anybody that needs to recuse themselves from this meeting? If not, Ula will do the oath.
Brenda, I will give you the oath,
Okay.
okay? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the evidence you shall give to the cause now under consideration shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Of course, yes.
Okay. And Ryan, will you present the packet that you
Yes.
have?
Yep, so 620 Old West Mountain Road, current assessment, $1,456,000. Just a little bit of background, so unfortunately, Brenda did lodge a request for a formal grievance in due time, and we were just unable to schedule, it slipped through the cracks. So we facilitated a denial to make her eligible to be here today. So this is her first ability to speak to us, so just a little bit of background on that. Which again is completely the office's fault. We just, we have high volume and we had two that slipped through our cracks there. The property is a quality contemporary style, 36 acres. It did sell in November of 2025 for $1.3 million, and I have no reason to discredit that sale. So that I would consider that a qualified sale. Our current assessment, though, as kind of has been a theme throughout, again, data derived and also set using all the sales over the 3-year period as opposed to just one. So there's really one of two outcomes here that I can see. One I would consider probably is more likely is we are overgrading the interior of this home. So again, if it's dated and sold in such manner, and we have so we're saying the interior from 2005 is very good. We have, quality fixture grades on the interior, a quality, completely finished basement. So this is again where the interior data is gonna heavily dictate the outcome here, and I believe is the crux of the issue right now. The last time this home was inspected was in 2012 by a prior lister. So so we don't have any current interior knowledge. So it's either gonna be, it's either that, so it's either there's data, we're overvaluing the interior and under depreciating, and the building is not as a high quality as the data is reflecting, or Brenda is via rarity, they got a decent deal comparative to other similar homes that have sold over the same period of time. Now again, 620 Old West Mountain Road is Ludlow, air quotes, right? But it's out there, right? It's on the Andover line, basically. You're out there on the Andover Weston line again. So there do have to be adjustments made, and there are adjustments made in our comp sales analysis for those different neighborhoods, for the different land values based on location, even within Ludlow itself. So those are really the two outcomes I see. I'm leaning towards the data's incorrect more than in this real estate market, someone came in and got a great deal, and that's not happening too frequently at all. So that's all I have. If you want, I can go over the comps, but they're all pretty much the same comps. Again, all going to be from all over town, and then adjusted to compare to the subject property.
Okay, I'll ask the appellant to present any information. So Brenda, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Ryan, thank you for your comments. Just to comment as well, I look forward to, if you're going to come on out to take a look, there's been no material improvements to the property, and when we bought it as well, it is on a unserviced road, meaning a dirt road, and no water, no sewer, and 2 of the bedrooms are below grade. So we do feel like the house was on the market for quite a while when we purchased it, so we do feel like it is a fair price that we paid. So that's why we're looking for this consideration. We appreciate your time.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
For Brenda?
Yes.
What is the road you're speaking of in terms of, you said it's unsurfaced, or what did you say? Is it a town road or not?
It is plowed, but it's a dirt road with, it's not a paved road.
In other words, it's plowed by the town, and it is a town.
That is correct.
Okay,
That is
thanks.
correct.
Any other questions? Any comments back to the listers?
No comments. Yep.
Okay. I'll appoint the committee to view the property.
I'll do that.
I'm just thinking if it's in the same area.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Same group.
maybe the committee that's doing,
That makes sense.
Just up the road. So.
Yeah.
That's across the street, basically.
So it might make sense to schedule those two together.
Okay.
So, but I already forgot who was on the committee. I know Joe is and Terry.
Alice. And Alice.
And Alice. So.
Is that the August 7th date you all were speaking of earlier?
August
Well, we changed it to
17th.
17th, but we can do it sooner if it works better for anybody.
I did check, I can have someone there on the 7th if that date
I
doesn't
think
work.
correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it the 17th?
Yes.
Well, yeah, but Joe and I are another committee on the 7th.
Yeah.
Well, wait a
Wait
minute
a
though.
minute. The date that we're going out to Pavanos is.
Right.
It's the
Monday,
17th, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
17th.
Karen,
Same
does the
area.
17th work?
I'm checking now, 1 second.
Yeah.
What day of the week is that?
It's a Monday. If not, if Alice can do the 7th,
Wait,
Joe can.
Let's wait.
Yeah, but she already said she's available.
Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll make it work.
Great, okay. And timing?
The other one's at 10. No, at 9. Yeah, at 10.
10.
So this one at 12? Does that work? Alice and Joe?
Yep.
12?
12 o'clock, okay, Brenda?
Okay.
For like
Yep.
12:15, we'll be out there probably.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right,
So this is,
Oh, April, August.
August.
So
Begins with A.
it's Joe, Alice, and Terry.
Right. So,
So-
go ahead.
Meet here first in Nula's office?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
well, I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay with Jean.
Yes, yeah. So, I'll entertain a motion to recess this hearing.
So moved.
Judy, second. Joe. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Who seconded it?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay, now the question
Speak
is,
up,
when do we
please.
want to reschedule those meetings that we have to?
How many do we have?
At 5,
Then we've got to add the,
so you have 4 and 1.
The 4 plus the
Yeah.
telecom.
Yeah.
What do we have to do?
Brenda, we're all set. You're welcome to
Yes.
stay with us or not.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you, Brenda.
Bye-bye.
the one on the 17th, is it at 12 or 12:15, I heard somebody say?
12, but I just told her we'd
I'm
get
gonna
out.
get Leisha's
get out
minutes
there
and
at
check all my
12:15.
notes.
Yeah.
So,
No, when you're done, like later.
How many-
May I make a suggestion?
yes.
So we have 4 that are gonna be just like all of these. The 5th is a telecommunications. The telecommunications is an automatic denial from the BCA. The telecommunication value is set by the state of Vermont and the tax department. The grievance needs to go to them. So they created this utility valuation division as part of the tax department that now is issuing all utility values for all municipalities throughout Vermont. However, they didn't change any provisions for grievance specifically to these properties. So they still have to go through the typical grievance process to be eligible for a state appeal. So basically meaning that they need to be denied at the BCA just to maintain eligibility to grieve to the state, of which has the power to make the decision, because we had no part in setting those values. We're just implementing values per state statute that the state provided. So that 5th one that we're adding is more of a formality. It's just even who have the representatives is gonna be like, just get me to the state, I don't care which you say, basically.
So stick it at the end.
Yeah, but the other 4 will be just like these. There is another Westwood in there, so it's kind of a simpler one. I would suggest getting through your current queue now with inspections, reports, redeliberating, right?
Yeah.
Making decisions, and then I would start again. This is for BCAs doing 12 in like 2 days, and now, well, 9. You know, that's a lot, and that's a lot, so I would just say to keep it straight, I would clear your queue and potentially schedule these for even like the 3rd week of August. And to start again, and then finish like 1st week in September. You know, do 4 more and be done with it. So because doing these like rapidly there's no reason to at all. Like that only is gonna create errors, it's
I
gonna
agree.
create stress, right? So I'm just saying, you have the ability, obviously, to do whatever you'd like, but that would be my suggestion, is to push these out, to have these even like the week of the 24th. And in the meantime, clear the 12 that are on the docket right now for inspections, reports, redeliberation, and decisions.
That makes good sense.
Okay.
It really does.
So, Ula and I will look at the schedule for the 24th or after, and just make sure that Ula has everybody's email. I know last time there was a little confusion, so I want to make sure everybody's in the loop there. And so we'll reschedule. Good suggestion.
Ryan, should they replace me on those site visits that I said I would go to?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would, just to keep it clean. So
okay.
that was an oversight on
Because
you.
I was gonna do 61 Andover and
61 Andover.
I have
I
other
was
stuff
gonna
at
do
home.
that, one on Moon Shadow or whatever it was.
62 Moon Shadow.
Then, okay.
What days were they?
62 Moon Shadow, wait a minute,
Let's
I've got
do
that one.
61 Andover. I recused myself from that, so if somebody else would volunteer to be on the site committee.
We have to know when it
Hang on,
is.
I have that, but
What's the
I've got to,
date?
oh, it might be at my house.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Do you have it?
Oh, that was yesterday, just let me go, because I have all yesterday's minutes here, but I just gotta.
61 Andover was the first one we did, or the second one we did on Wednesday.
What was the person's name?
Patricia Archibald.
It was, yeah. Archibald. I have it on my.
Yes, okay. Okay, so 61 Andover.
Maybe it was Thursday.
It was on Thursday.
Yeah, it was on Thursday.
Yeah, that's what gave you on.
I have it in my calendar.
It was the second.
I have
one.
Monday at 10 o'clock for Pat Archambault.
It was you and I, right?
You, me, and
And it was Doug. So
Doug.
we're gonna
So who wants
ask
to
for
go with us?
Somebody else.
I think I'm on Monday at 10 o'clock. with
But it's a
Terry for
different one.
something.
But it's a different one.
You were gonna
This
do
is-
Moon Shadow, weren't you?
Right,
Just
this,
come in Monday.
let's just talk about 61 Andover. And Alicia's checking to see
Now I
for
lost
sure
it again.
who's on the committee.
It was the second
Was-
one.
it
on
was
Thursday.
wasn't Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Yeah, it was us.
Patricia.
I have it as
Archibald.
Monday.
Okay. Give her a
It
minute.
was Monday.
Yeah.
I got it at home. It was Monday.
I have that.
Okay, it was Monday, the 3rd, at 10 a.m. And
Yep.
it was Doug, Judy, and Joyce.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there somebody available on Monday? I can't do that one because I recuse myself. So,
Laura.
Laura?
Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Oh.
I'm happy to do it unless I'm on one at 10 o'clock with Terry. I thought we also had one.
We're-
Do you have it?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to,
Well, that's.
What one do you think you were on?
you
I
might be
have
on the one
two
with
for-
Doug and
I
I
have
at
two for
Wingate's. Wingate's on Monday at 11:30.
Yeah.
And then we have one, there's two on, I'm two
Okay,
on
but
Monday.
if she doesn't
I'm
know her
happy to be
schedule.
on.
You're on the one that I'm on that Monday the 3rd, that's at 1.
Okay, so I'm on it, what time with you, Terry?
11:30 you were on with, for the,
All right, I
and
can do 10 o'clock
Wingate's.
then.
Okay.
So I'm 10 o'clock and then
I'm going
11:30,
to
then 1 o'clock.
to do this.
All right. That-
Right.
So Laura's gonna take Doug's place
Right.
for 61 Andover. Okay,
But now we need somebody to.
wait, I just
Okay.
want to make sure Alicia's got this.
Okay, now, you scheduled Moon Shadow, which is the next one,
Yeah,
for Monday the 10th at 11 to meet at Town Hall. That was Mr. Dotson. And that's Alice, Doug, and Judy.
at what
Moon
time?
Shadow.
11.
That's 11 a.m. on Monday the 10th.
I can do that. At meet here.
Who's the third one? Judy, Jean, and
Alice.
Alice.
But is Doug on the Wingate one?
Yes.
on the
Yeah.
3rd at 11:30? Because we were gonna meet in his
Wait,
office.
can we just,
Yeah, I
can
thought
we
we
do-
finished that one.
we meet here at 11
Yep.
for Mooch?
Thanks, Brian.
Which one would you want?
You know,
I
the three of
think
them.
three, one.
Okay.
one gate.
All right, so Doug, are you on another one?
One gate, I think.
Yeah, Monday
Okay.
at 11:30, the 3rd, Monday the 3rd.
What would be helpful is if we just do a schedule of all these, so
Sorry
everybody's
about
on the
that,
same
Dee.
page.
Yeah, to send everybody.
Yeah, we do it from the minutes or something, because it's getting confusing,
It is confusing.
especially when we keep changing
Okay,
it.
let's stay on,
Task.
so we don't get confused.
Okay,
Who's
so,
on Wingate?
Okay, so
Laura,
when,
Terry, and Doug.
and one other person.
Who?
No, it's just you and me and Doug. And
Oh,
Doug can't
oh, yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
you're right. And Doug can't do it,
We
so
need one more.
When is Wingate?
11:30, August 3rd.
That's this Monday.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm doing Archibald
I
at
can-
10, so I
can
can't.
do that.
God, Jean, you're like on all of
11:30.
them from this day.
BCA. Ula, is it possible for you to draft out the schedule?
I'll see if I can do it, yeah.
That would be
and-
really nice.
And email that to
Okay.
folks. That's Wingate's, and again, we meet here.
Because you have it in
right?
minutes.
Right.
and then I'll.
You and Laura and I.
So on all these meetings, we meet here.
What was?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
in-
yeah.
inside.
I have it at home, but.
Not
And
make it
some of them
confusing.
then sometimes go in one car.
Shadow.
Shadow.
It's a song.
It makes sense just to meet in this room.
What are we talking about?
Okay, all right,
Where we going?
let's,
Meet in the town
are there
hall?
any other questions, any other concerns? Ula's gonna,
I think.
That would be great.
can you, Joyce,
Up
can,
and down.
Joyce, can,
Mind each other.
let's just
Yeah, so-
finish up. Ula's going to put together a schedule of the site visits, who's on them and what time and date. So watch for that, she'll email it, and you'll get updates on when the next meetings are to discuss and review the site visits. Any questions? If not, motion to,
I
question?
got my hand up really quick.
Yeah, I see it.
Can we get the minutes sent to us by somebody? Because I would love to just get the draft and make sure everything's correct in my
Yeah,
brain.
Because she's already got the minutes from yesterday's meeting. so
Yeah.
Okay.
Olaf can send it to you.
Okay,
I mean,
great.
Deb,
Yeah.
She said she'd send it out.
That would be
Send it
helpful.
to her
Okay.
at
Yep.
midnight last night.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Okay, so, motion to adjourn,
So, second.
okay, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye.